So today I am going to tackle this shelving unit. This is where I am going to store my iris cases that will hold my layouts for 10 years worth of scrapbooking layouts. I am preparing for the Project Catch Up 2026 Scrapbook Challenge. So in the last video, I cleared out the space in my closet for where this bad beast is going to go. I got this on Marketplace. It is essentially three shoe racks from, I think it's called the Essentials collection, either from Walmart or Target. But it's just that it's very sturdy, but it's not going to hold a lot. But the reason that I purchased this was so that I could have somewhere to store my layouts that I do before they go into albums. Now, I'll go into more detail about the Project Catch Up 2026 Scrapbook Challenge. But essentially, what it's going to be is I'm going to take 9 years, actually 10 years of scrapbooking and fit it into 1 year. I know it sounds crazy, but I know that it's doable as well, as long as I don't get too picky about my layouts. So I just want to be able to catch up so that this is no longer an overwhelming feeling for me. There is no such thing as catch up, in my opinion. You're scrapbooking what you're scrapbooking, and in whatever season you're in. But I just always feel so overwhelmed and guilty for being so far behind. So I'm going to take care of that in 2026. So to prepare for that, I am organizing and repurposing and moving things around in my craft room to prepare for that project. Now, when I moved this into my room, it essentially was empty. And then as I was clearing things out in my craft room and moving things around, I just kept sitting things in here, putting things in here that just to get it out of the way. So this was not anything organized whatsoever. It's a lot of just trash, or maybe I'll use someday kind of things. But I will tell you that some of the things are staying. So these two things are Stampin' Up! Boxes that product come in, and they're perfect for 12 by 12 size papers. So I am going to use two of these for layouts for my Project Catch Up. And then these obviously are Echo Park product boxes when they come in. And so I like to store projects in here. And so, especially if when I go to retreat. So these boxes will essentially stay here for right now, but eventually will probably be moved to another part of my craft room, probably my closet. Another space in my closet, since this is going in my closet. But this box essentially can act the same way as these two, to store layouts from a year's worth of layouts. These are a little too not deep enough to store all the layouts, and this one might not be deep enough either, but it's a place to start. Eventually, I would like to do, I use iris cases a lot, so eventually I'll probably replace these boxes with iris cases, but I just didn't want to invest in like 10 of them all at once, little bits at a time. So here is the inside of my closet now, with that shelving unit all cleaned up, and my Stampin' Up! Boxes, my Echo Park boxes. I don't think that Amazon box is going to be big enough, but we shall see. And then, of course, I have a couple of iris cases in here. It's not pretty organization, but it will at least be organized enough for me to get my ducks in a row for this big project. Now, the other thing is that I like is that there is room above these iris cases for the album. So, I'm not obviously not going to buy 10 albums all at once. That could be very expensive. So, I will purchase albums throughout the year next year and then just put them above the selected uh, year that have the layouts in it. So this is where this landed, and I'm super excited about this project, as you can tell. But I'm very excited, more excited about just getting my craft room organized and ready. So the next project is this shelf right here. Again, another marketplace purchase. Have no idea where it came from. It looks to be like probably a closet organizer because there are places to put pegs in over here and add shelves. So it's definitely adjustable. Again, this is just mishmash stuff. This is all leftover mesh. This is all decorative mesh that I was making wreaths with. I am all caught up with that. So that stuff will probably be donated. And then down in here this is where all my paint and my Mod Podge and my hot glue gun is. I have spools down here that I was going to decorate for Christmas. That project has been abandoned. So my grandson likes to play with the spools. So I'll probably just put those in the toy room, maybe just a handful. Just randomness. My big guillotine cutter on top, these two boxes plus this is all my basically my bags that I put projects in. So bags, my Macy's, those kind of bags in here, and that's just extra storage containers. So this is going to get cleaned out and be brought out into my craft room, into the space where this was at the end of my craft table. Okay, so I've rearranged a lot of things in my closet here. Here's the first project I worked on today. So I've got my leftover iris cases and my all of my boxes ready for layouts for my project catch-up. And then these are just stackable Sterilite drawers. I bought them on Marketplace as well. They caught my eye because the lady that had them decorated the inside with this really pretty damask. And so I thought, oh, those would look really nice in my craft room. And so the drawers are really spacious. They're deep, wide. So I just plan to put different things in there that I need to basically get out of sight, but just extra storage basically for all the riffraff that enters my craft room. And then over back in here, this is all bags. They're all totes and bags and dollar paper bags that you get like at Old Navy or Home Goods, anything like that. They're great to use for retreats. And also if you're looking for like just a project bag. And then I was able to use this space here to stack all of my photo boxes. Those do have items in them. But all of this I still need to work on. Plus that mess right there is, ugh. Anyway, but because I was able to do those two things and move this shelf out here to the end of my table, I now have a spot for my Cricut off of my desk space. So my Cricut and my laptop sit here so that when I'm ready to use my Cricut, I just have to pull this towards me where I sit and then use my Cricut. I had my Cricut sitting on my desk right here, but then anytime I would film, I would need to move my light because when when you're cutting, the mat comes out the back of it, and it would always push my light over into my whatever you want to call this, tchotchke shelving. And so, yeah, so I wanted, again, I'm just trying to get the stuff off my desk because the less cluttered that my desk is, the more apt I am to scrapbook. So now this, the Cricut sits nicely on this shelving unit, which, it's right when it fits perfectly, lines up perfectly with your desk, and it's the perfect height. It's the exact same height as your desk. So you know that's where it's supposed to be. So now so far what I have in this is this down here. This is all Echo Park and old, close to my heart, and old Stampin' Up! Paper collections. So I'm keeping those down there. These are just extra of those 12 by 12 sleeves, and then these are all 12 by 12 plastic bags. So that when I make page kits, that's where they'll go. So I have all my bags and everything there. This right now is just my donate box for scrapbooking things. So obviously I just need to make a run with this. And this shelf or this little basket's really cute, or it really is neat. You can put it up on, hang it off of a shelf like that, and so then you've got extra things. So I'm just keeping that, and it just landed there, so that's probably what I'll do with it for now. So I'm getting closer to being able to next. I'm going to work on this area over here, which is my secondary. Whoops, sorry, that was my chair catching my tripod here. There we go. This area. This is all the stuff that I have collected and bought over the summer when I was doing Ollie's hauls, Michael's sales, flea markets, garage sales, all that stuff this summer. So I have to catalog all of this stuff and get it organized and put away, because this is my crafting desk. And then over here, I really want this to be like basically where I cut my papers, where I stamp my ephemera, where I ink my papers, my work desk basically, so that my layout stays clean and this desk stays clean for filming. So yeah, you can see that that's currently not happening. And anytime that I'm working on a layout over here, I cut, paste, whatever I need to do over here. If I'm trimming paper, and then my trimmer just lands right here. So I just need to make all of this more efficient. And then of course there's just random junk here too that I need to get rid of. I mean, look at this. This is not working. None of that is working. So anyway, this is the next project. So stay tuned. And I really hope that this these organization videos are helpful for you, to give you ideas as to what a craft room can look like. I really want to encourage you to dig into your process and figure out what your process is, and then adjust your craft room to fit that process. So I'm encouraging you today to get ready for 2026 and project catch up with me. And I will see you in the next video. Keep scrapping that stash. Bye-bye for now.